What's up, YouTube? It's the Action Figure Grader coming back to you with another What to Buy on eBay video. I've got Vintage Collection, I've got Vintage Kenner, I've got an Uze Turkish bootleg Blue Stars that you will not believe. And it's at auction. It's an incredible one. And I got 2 or 3 comics that are also at auction. As always, thanks to my Patreon supporters, they get this video and every other video 24 hours early access. I am making this video a little bit early in the week because I have to go to a bunch of stupid Christmas parties. I hate going to Christmas parties, but it'll be fun to watch everyone else get drunk while I sip on my sparkling water with lime. All right, let's go ahead and dig in. We've got, first, we've got some Vintage Collection. I think they're all at auction. And this seller, I'm only including a couple of them, but you want to go check out this seller in the Seller's Other Items link because he's got a bunch of really nice TVC 1.0 at auction, unpunched. This one is Kit Fisto. It's at $52.50 right now. This one ends Saturday at 2:32 Central Time PM. So go check out these items. This one should probably end around $100 is my guess, but pretty nice looking Kit Fisto US card unpunched. Also has a Mace Windu. Mace Windu is only at $10 right now. It also ends Saturday afternoon. Really clean looking. This is the first release, VC35, and again, the US card unpunched. It looks very clean. And as always, in the video description, there will be links. And I did not get my eBay affiliate link program approved. They rejected me because they think I'm a scammer for some reason. But I did set up some links with a friend of mine. So it does help out the channel if you use the links in the video description. Make sure to verify and vet all of these sellers. I did a cursory glance on all of them. They look good, but make sure you check out the items in detail as we go through them. Next up is an unpunched Obi-Wan Kenobi VC76 with the Darth Maul offer sticker. Beautiful US card, and it looks to be in really great shape. This one's at auction. Ends Sunday afternoon at 2:44 Central, 3:44 Eastern Time. It's only at $1 right now. So pretty nice looking example, though. Very, very clean looking card. And that's always a pretty desirable card back for the Phantom Menace version of Obi-Wan Kenobi. And it's only at $1 right now. So go take a look at that one. Let's dig into some Vintage Kenner items. We've got a couple of buy it nows. This seller's got a number of items available as well. So go check out Seller's Other Items link. But he's got a beautiful Ramba unpunched US card, Power of the Force. It looks really clean. It is a yellowed blister, as is come to be expected. This one should grade very well. I take it back. This one doesn't. It looks like it's got a crack, maybe in. I don't know. I don't know if that's a crack or if that is just the inner tray. I think that's just the inner tray that that is showing up there. It's not a crack in the blister, but you know, verify it yourself. But it looks to be fine overall. I don't see any issues with it. I think that's just the inner tray for Ramba. That's not a crack, but again, verify it yourself. Looks good to me. It's listed at $250. 4 watchers on that one. There is also a make an offer. Let's check out the video or the item description. Still in its original packaging, remains in excellent condition. So I don't think that this has got a crack to the blister. So it kind of scared me at first there when I pulled up this close up because that's the inner tray. But again, just verify it yourself. But it looks clean to me. And that one should grade an 80 all day long. It's got some very light edge wear to the card, but very minor, very minor. I think that grades an 80, maybe 85 for the figure. So I think that one's a really nice one and would grade very high. And $250, yeah, that's a good price right there. He also has, same seller also has the General Lando. I think this one would also grade an 80. I looked pretty closely at the blister already on this one because I sent this to my Patreon supporters in a buy it now alert, and nobody picked it up. There's 3 watchers on it. There's also make an offer. It's listed for $400. I mean, that's a pretty good price. That's a pretty good price. I think that would grade an 80. It's got some very minor edge wear at the bottom of the card there, but I think it easily gets an 80 score overall from one of the grading companies. Next up, this was a pretty EV99 with a clear blister, and it does have some sticker residue here, but I've heard that will come off with using butane lighter fluid. So you could use a Q-tip with butane lighter fluid and get that sticker residue off as best you can. It is a punched example, but the blister, look at this blister. It's super, super crispy clear, and I think that one would grade pretty high, especially if you can get that sticker residue off of there. It's listed for $650, which seems maybe a little high. given that it's ungraded. But maybe you make them an offer and you see what the seller will do with you on the price. But there's a nice close up of the sticker residue. Again, I think that could be improved a little bit with some lighter fluid. So. But I mean, just for the crystal clear blister alone, it's very tempting. Again, it's at $650. I think it's probably more like $550, $575 in terms of the market value. But I wanted to include it, even though it did have that sticker residue. I wanted to include it because the blister was in such awesome condition there. Next up, we've got an AFA 80 mint in seal box Tauntaun. And this is the closed belly version. So very, very nice. This is from LJ's Card Shop. I bought from this seller before, so I know it's a legitimate seller. There's the label on it from AFA, red label AFA 80. So I think that one's going to go for a pretty penny. Right now it's at $207.50. That one ends Sunday evening, 8:07 p.m. Central Time on that one. But that's a beauty. Tauntaun mint in seal box AFA 80. Next up is an AFA 75 plus clear blister R2D2 first 12. So I think this, you guys can correct me. I think this is the last ESB card back for the first 12 solid dome R2D2 before they moved over to the 45 back sensor scope R2D2 with the Star Wars display arena. So if you're looking for an R2D2, this is unpunched, no price sticker. It's an AFA 75 plus. The starting bid on it is $590. Which may be a little high, but, it's 75, 80, 75 are the sub scores. Unpunched, though, it's awfully nice. And maybe you watch it and you put a bid in right at the last second, because I think that in higher grade, like an AFA 80, you're probably talking $700 or $800 pretty easily. So I think the starting bid price is not too far off of fair market value for an AFA 75 plus clear blister, unpunched, no price sticker for the last ESB card back for the solid dome first 12 R2D2 before they moved over to the sensor scope on the 45 back. So that's really nice. Next up is an ungraded Jawa. This is the 65 back B clear blister as well. So it's got the Emperor offer. I think it's a 65B. It might be the 65C because it's got the Emperor offer there. But card back looks really clean. They've got lots of photos of it there, and it is a clear blister. Kmart price sticker, punched example. Right now the bid is at $81, and this one ends Sunday evening at 7:33 Central Time. So I think this one will grade an 80 all day long, if not higher, maybe an 80 plus. And again, a clear blister on a U.S. Return of the Jedi card back is a little tougher to find. So very nice looking example there. It's a 65C or D. I can't remember. I can't keep it all straight. It's exhausting trying to keep it all straight. But this is a 65 back with the Emperor offer there. And again, clear blister, and it ends Sunday evening. It's at $81 right now. Brian's Toys has got some heaters. Absolute smoking hot stuff. And I didn't include everything, so again, check out his other inventory. But they're all at auction. They all end Sunday afternoon. And the first one is an 85 plus Droids C-3PO. Wow, what a stunner. This one's at $244 right now. And again, it ends Sunday. But wow, it's tough to find these in such high grade. $244 is the bid. That one's going to end for a lot of money. I mean, I would think $800, $900 minimum for an 85 plus C-3PO Droids figure. That is a beauty. Also, I wanted to show this Han Solo. It's a 20 back A, AFA 80 plus, large head Han, no price sticker, unpunched. So there, like I said, there's other inventory available. 80, 80, 80 are the sub scores because it looks, I don't know, it looks like the weapon's still attached to the blister. So I don't know what, I'm assuming it's because the shirt has started to degrade. You can see the white on the shirt does not match the arms there. So I'm assuming that that's why it got the 80 score for the figure. But that is a beauty, and it's going to go for a lot of money. Right now, the bid's at $270, but again, check out the other inventory. He's got some other ones. Here's one more I wanted to show you from Brian's Toys. This is the 48 back C Yoda, and it's got the light green head. This is not the gray head version of Yoda, I don't think, and but it is the Cater Factory. You can you can see right there the K on the back of the card there. That denotes the Cater Hong Kong Factory, and this is a punched example, graded AFA 80, 80, 85, 85 are the sub scores. I've got one of these coming back from CAS. That's the Greyhead Cater Factory example, graded CAS 80. And so I wanted to show this one because this one is a nice one. I don't think this is the Greyhead, though. This is the light green head Cater Factory. But what a beauty. And that one's going to go for a lot of money. It's already at $696. And again, that one ends Sunday afternoon as well. I've got a few other Yodas I wanted to show you. This is the Kenner Canada version of Yoda. Clear blister. It does have an obvious crease over here on the left-hand side, but this is the Legge des Etoiles, and it is unpunched. And this is probably like at best, because of that crease on the upper left-hand corner, this is probably at best a 75 plus, but it's at auction. So I think you can get a pretty good deal on it. Right now it's at $159.50. That one ends in 8 days, 4 hours as of the making of this video. It ends December 20th. So buy yourself a nice Christmas gift right before the holidays. But that's a beauty. Foreign card back. And then I've also got the US version of Yoda on the 32B debut card. The starting bid is $300. This one ends Sunday evening at 9 p.m. Central Time. This is a punched example, but I think that this one would grade an 80 all day long. Nice crystal clear blister. And this goes back to that strategy I've talked about where AFA 32B Yodas go for a lot of money. Why not just buy one yourself and send it into AFA or to CAS and get it graded? The blister at the bottom looks like it's got a weird heat seal issue going on, and it does have the Unitoys stamp on the footer there. You can see the big U right there. That means it's the Unitoys factory from Hong Kong. Very nice example there. Here's the back of the card, made in Hong Kong, and what a beauty. I think the Unitoys factory is Hong Kong. So anyway, that one is the US debut card. And again, the starting bid is $300. I think it'll go for like $350, $450, somewhere in that ballpark. But I think that one would grade an 80 all day long. Next up, same seller also has this Death Star droid on the 21 back. I think I've got two different Death Star droids to show you. Neither one of them are perfect. It's got a big scratch on the upper left, and then obviously some sticker residue on the upper right. But it's a clear blister. The blister looks to be in really great shape. Right now the bid is at $155. That one also ends Sunday evening. And then here's another 21 back. This one, again, is not perfect either, but the blister's great. It's nice and clear. It's also unpunched with a Target price sticker. It does have a little color-breaking crease by the ages 4 and up, so keep that in mind while you're bidding. But the starting bid price is only $300. There's no bids yet. That one ends Sunday afternoon at 1:19 Central Time. You can see one little fold there, but on the front of the card in the lower right-hand corner. But I think this one probably grades a 75. So again, a good starting bid price. I think that's a very fair starting bid price. Here we go. Now we're digging into the last vintage item that I had to show you because you will never, ever, ever find this for auction, at least in this grade, ever again. Okay, I'm talking Hakes, I'm talking anywhere. This is one of the rarest items you can buy, and it's going to go for a lot of money. This is an AFA 85 plus Uze Turkish bootleg. This is the Hoth Stormtrooper, but it's in bright blue. He's called the Blue Stars, and this is an extremely expensive figure. It might be the highest graded example out there. I'm not sure who's selling this one, but I did speak with a friend of mine who was looking at this offline prior to this being auctioned off, okay? It's an 85 plus Uze Blue Stars. This is as rare as it gets for bootlegs. It's AFA graded. It's 100% complete archival case. It includes the cape and the very tough to find weapon. I don't know what this is going to sell for. I really have no idea. Right now the bid's at $102.50. It ends Sunday evening at 9:05 p.m. Do me a favor, use the video description link if you're going to bid on it, because this is an extremely rare item. Mint on card, you're talking 5 figures, okay? It's going to be $10,000 plus for a mint on card example, okay? So this is rare. I'm tempted to bid on it myself, but I'm just trying not to buy anything like this. I hope one of y'all gets it, because this is as rare as it gets, and good luck on it, because, I know that some of you are not into bootlegs and all that thing, but I can tell you, without a doubt, I've been watching eBay for years, and this has never, ever come up for auction, okay? At least in this kind of condition, 100% complete. I hope somebody buys it, though. Finally, let's talk about some comics. I've got a CGC 9.8 for Rogue One Adaptation #1. This is the first appearance of Director Krennic, Cassian Andor, and Jyn Erso, and this is the standard cover A. Saul Guerrero also. This one's at $27.88. I think it's going to end for less than $100, but it's a beautiful example. And right now is a good time to buy Star Wars books. They are super cheap right now. This one ends Saturday evening at 8:11 Central Time. $27.88 is the current bid. I think it goes for less than $100. Next up is Star Wars number 4. There's no first appearances in this book, but this is the continuing adaptation of A New Hope. And this is my favorite cover from the first 6 books, which cover the adaptation of A New Hope. I absolutely love this cover. At last, the battle with Darth Vader to the death. It just screams 1970s. It's a 9.8 grade with white pages. I bought from this seller before. Buy with confidence. 102.50 is the current bid on that one. That one ends also at Sunday evening. And then finally, I've got The Mandalorian number 2, the 1-in-50 ratio variant. I've got this one in my collection. This is a great price. It's listed for $100, $15 shipping. This is the first full appearance of Grogu and the first the first full appearance of Grogu in comics. And this is the harder to find 1-in-50 ratio variant, meaning for every one of these that were printed, there were 50 of the standard cover A for issue number 2. So it's a great cover too. This is when he was fighting that mud bog creature. And I've got it in my collection. Very happy with it. I paid $175 for mine in a much different market environment. So $100 on this one. Goodbye. It's a buy it now. $100 plus $15 shipping. That's all I got for you. I hope you find something that you like. There are some incredible items out there for sale and at auction on eBay right now. Good luck. Happy hunting. Thanks again for watching, and I'll be back soon.